One concrete, research-backed way to bring asset framing into your classroom practice is with WISE feedback. Teaching writing is a big part of my courses, and WISE feedback is one way that I support students, build on their strengths, and hold them to high expectations. WISE feedback is a way of giving or framing feedback, and it has 3 parts: an explanation of why you're giving the feedback, an expression of your high standards for the work, and an assurance that you believe in the student's ability to learn and improve based on the assets that they bring to the work. Here's an example of what WISE feedback may sound like for writing assignments in my class. I have some feedback on supporting your arguments with evidence that you can use in a revision or on our final assignment. I let my students revise everything. I'm willing to put as much work into giving feedback and regrading as they're willing to put into revising. And I remind students that our assignments are always building towards more complex, sophisticated work. So here's the second part. These edits will help you make your arguments more persuasively and give readers more confidence in your assertions. This reminds students that we're aiming for high standards of disciplinary work or professional practice, regardless of their background or where they started in the course. Then, I find something that they're already doing right that they can use as a building block to improvement. Ideally, it would be in the same assignment. In the section of the paper about one-to-one laptop programs, you do a great job incorporating evidence from your own school observations and from the research literature. You do a great job in that section supporting your claims with evidence. And the next step is to bring that same level of rigorous argumentation to the other claims in the paper. Now, sometimes I can't find pieces that students are doing well in the same paper, so I have to go back in their work history a little bit. That might sound like this. You make great progress on structuring your introductions in this semester, and I'm confident that you'll make similar progress with using supporting evidence. The more detailed and specific you can be in your feedback, the more authentic it will come across to your students. Think back to when you were a student. Would you rather hear, "Your past work shows me that you can do this," or "The way you use descriptive language in the poetry unit tells me that you have the skill to make the argument in your essay clearer and more specific"? Of course, to provide really good, targeted, WISE feedback, you'll need to work on getting to know your students and their assets well enough to draw on that knowledge in your feedback. So that's WISE feedback. It's a way of giving or framing feedback, and it has 3 steps. Explain the feedback, explain why the feedback is important, and then explain how the student has some strength or asset that will help them meet high standards. The research suggests that this is a good structure for lots of students, but particularly beneficial for students who have been historically marginalized through low expectations. Give it a try, and let us know what happens and what you learn.